Hey, good morning, friends. It's Joe. Welcome to my scripture reflection for Wednesday, January the 29th. I got the date right today, but that again is a small thing. We are always to focus on priorities. We are always to put our time and energy into those things that mean the most and those things that challenge us as well. So we shouldn't really focus on anything that is minimal too long in each day, and we shouldn't focus too long on anything that doesn't really challenge us and bring us to the best of who we can be. I just wanted to keep that tone going after yesterday's little faux pas on the date. It really made me think about that, and I'm challenging myself lately, and I hope you will too. The world is a better place when we challenge ourselves just a little bit. With that, I will ask you to quiet your minds and hearts as we prepare to hear today from St. Mark, chapter 4, verses 1 through 10. On another occasion, Jesus began to teach by the sea. A very large crowd gathered around him, so that he got into a boat on the sea and sat down. And the whole crowd was beside the sea on the land. And he taught them at length in parables. And in the course of his instruction, he said to them, "Hear this: a sower went out to sow. As he sowed, some seed fell on the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Other seeds fell on the rocky ground, where it had little soil. It sprang up at once because the soil was not deep, but when the sun rose, it was scorched, and it withered for lack of roots. Some seed fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked it, and it produced no grain. And some seed fell on rich soil, and produced fruit. It came up and grew and yielded 30, 60, and 100-fold." He added, "Whoever has ears ought to hear." This gospel is one that I at times read when I preside at funeral services. I do that because it's a time of reflection for the deceased person and those who love that person to look at what they did with their life. It's a celebration of their life. And they use this gospel, I think, is very appropriate, but we don't have to wait until that somber moment. We are all sowers, my friends, all of us. Regardless of what we think, we are all sowers. And we need to look at this gospel very carefully as to how we sow the seeds of our life. Many will look at this and say, well, yes, we need to always push our seeds to the focus on our seeds that are in the rich soil. And certainly that's true. And they give reasons why the other seeds are choked and don't spring up and all that other stuff. It's the devil and it's this and it's that. I would like to take a different look at this gospel because it is absolutely the case that Jesus doesn't say to give up on those other seeds. He just mentions what could happen to them. What could happen to them. So let's focus quickly on the rich soil seeds. They're the layups of life, the bluebirds, the simple things, loving the person who loves you back, not having to forgive someone who hurt you and be able to walk away. The money that might come in that you're comfortable in having, and that little gift that you offer to those in need that really isn't a sacrifice. They're all good things. They're all positive things. But they are the layups, if I will, in life. And those are things that fall into the rich soil. The key lies in the challenges in those other seeds. And again, Jesus doesn't say to give up on them. Those are the ones that mean that we must push them into the rich soil, and we must have that little bit more effort and that little bit more intense attitude to move those seeds into the rich soil. Those are situations like loving the person that doesn't love you back, forgiving somebody who you didn't think you'd ever forgive, making a sacrifice on your diet because of what is happening in your life as well as what could happen in the lives of the animals or whatever the case may be. Taking steps to really sacrifice and maybe not use as much leisure time and say, no, I'm going to spend this much more time on my passion and purpose and my vocation. Those are the seeds that must move to the rich soil, and it's only through the sacrificial effort and the dedication and facing up to the challenge that we all have within us that will make that happen. So I think it's good to look at our life each day and say, how did I do with the seeds that were before me? How many of them did I put in that rich soil, and what was the result of that? And feel good about it. And what can I do more with those other seeds, those other situations that came up in my life to move those other seeds and not give up on them? Because we should never give up on ourselves, our relationship with Jesus, and what that could mean to making the world a better place. Well, my friends, that's my message on this Wednesday. As always, I hope it was helpful for you. I hope you could take it into your day and into your week. If you thought this video was helpful, I'd ask you to share it on your page for others to also appreciate this message. I always welcome your comments and your thoughts, and I always appreciate you being here with me. I want to wish you all a wonderful Wednesday and rest of the week. I look forward to being back with you on Sunday with another scripture reflection. Take care, everyone.